actually. Where's the quest to, like, help that guy? Whoa.
Now, where did I put it? Serpent's tongue. I'm getting tied up with my own system. It says here, senbei. Rice crackers. Did I mean a crack in the wall? Cracking a code? Tough nut to crack? Oh, hello. Have we met before?
We have you owe me money, old man that has dementia.
Oh, well, in that case, it's nice to meet you. And I apologize for the mess. I've been trying to keep everything here sorted, based on a personal system. The problem is that it's all gotten to be too much, and I can't find my things. I'm sorry, but I can't be bothered with that now. I need to find my things. Well, my keycard for one, socks for another, and one more thing.
One more thing!
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Jackie Chan's uncle?
No, but I'll know it when I see it. I think. Oh, that would be grand. This seems more like a two-person job. With my system and your gusto, we'll find exactly what I'm looking for. Whatever it was.
Wow, this is so new, they don't even have the voice actors listed.
Several things.
It came out yesterday.
I just don't recall what they are.
Yeah, they don't have the voice actors listed
Maybe
for it.
it was for Dora? I'm sorry.
I want to know if this
I'm
guy
so
voiced
forgetful
Uncle.
these days.
Sounds familiar. But he wasn't
Yes,
yelling one more thing, so I
pick
can't
a
tell.
word that reminds
One
me
more
of another
thing.
word, and that makes me remember where it is. There might be a slate around.
Yeah, I see it. It's
that
right
has more
behind your
details.
shoulder.
Maybe look around for those.
Right there.
Not my socks, but socks.
See it? Right there.
He's a dog plushie. White as a pair of socks, if I recall correctly. Of course, no guarantee that I do. I'd help, but I'm a little lost at the moment. What's this thing?
It's a seed accelerator that will help you grow your plants. We have one at the orphanage.
You mean like spice?
No, I mean like green things that grow out of the ground.
Ah, yes. Envies. They're green with.
I don't know, I can't tell. I played a clip of Uncle saying one more thing over him, and I...
The Great Serpent is
doesn't
always
sound the
with
same.
us, at work
Alright,
and at
fine.
home.
I just thought that would have been funny. I love trash.
Just a reminder, I'll be over tomorrow to help organize your things. The trash goes into the bin, but the clutter we can place on the shelves. We'll get everything sorted and just how you like it. Love you and see you soon.
Hope his lady didn't die. Duck. Stuck.
We'll get unstuck!
There's no unstuck button. What game had that I played recently? Is it Zenless? That literally hit a button you press so you get stuck?
The only thing I can think of is metaphor letting you rewind a battle. Which is a good feature, but I just kept rewinding into the same hopeless fight.
Look, I know that you're running out of shelf space, but you really shouldn't put things on the hearth. There's a whole box of paper towels here for no reason. And don't get me started on the stuff in the cook pit.
Well, I don't put it there on purpose. I'm in the living room, and I need some place to put things, and it sort of happens. Also, I was trying to keep round things together. Round circle, round things. And Sox's helmet is round. I have a whole system based on word association.
It's no wonder you're always losing your things.
You got a lot of trash.
Just steal from his old man.
So, tell me about your kids. The ones at the orphanage.
I love them, but they can be difficult. There's this one boy, Romarin, who won't stop misbehaving.
He sounds like a handful.
I need about 10 more hands and a cargo ship for that one.
I see.
Careful, don't knock over the vase.
Sucks.
You
What the fuck?
take too many notes. It's confusing.
It makes sense to me.
It just looks like word spaghetti. Like, why does this say keycard? Rock thrown at my face.
Duck.
Huh?
When someone throws a rock at you, you duck. I keep my keycard under it, in the sink. And sinks make me think of sinking.
Oh, God.
That's what happens to forgotten memories. They sink into the depths of your brain.
Bajinan, that's a terrible system.
I pay so much in taxes. I petitioned House Baroon to give us a free cleaning service.
I don't remember how you pick things
Are
up.
you that person?
Do you? Can you even do that in this game?
I don't think it's a thing in Starfield. No. Hold down E on PC or A on Xbox controller or X on a DualShock.
Oh, you have to hold it so long. It's like I was doing that, but it's you have to do it for so long. Eat all the trash, buddy. It should be like he's evil.
He's got his daughter or whatever shoved in that dead. No, okay. Oh.
You'll never guess what I found. It's a music box.
Oh, that old thing? It probably doesn't even work anymore.
Well, that's because you never sing to it.
Pardon?
You have to train this kind of box. You fill it with a song, and it will remember the melody and play it back to you.
Oh, I don't know. Are you sure that's how it works?
Lost, alone, amidst the dreams, whispers, a voice sings for our trapped world, unheard.
That's a very
forget.
I'm just saying, if I heard it, I would remember this day. Remember us.
Remember?
So would you, I think.
Well, I plan on sticking around for a while, but okay, deal. If something were to happen and we forget each other, we'll play this song to remember.
Deal. Oh, what do you have there? A music box? What is that? A music box? I don't remember owning that. I wonder if it even works. Would you mind? I'm not very good with these things, but hopefully it still has a little bit of song inside. If
Is my
you
microphone
don't
going
mind
crazy?
playing it.
On Discord, I see it like lighting up all the time, but I don't hear anything.
Huh. Oops.
Be grateful. This song. I can't. I remember now. This song. It's the one my granddaughter used to sing. She used to help me around the house, doing chores, tidying up, and then the accident happened. And I haven't seen her since. I know you mean well, but I can't keep doing this. The more I cling to the idea she's still alive, the harder it gets. If you don't mind, I have a favor to ask. Keep the music box with you. The song. It carries too many memories. And with it, a pain I wish to forget. Thank you. You need not do anything special with it. But I can't bear the sight of it. Now, if you'll kindly leave, I must get back to my things. My poor Iris.
This is one of those times where I wish I was like a lone person with no, because I would just shoot this guy. See what happens.
Why?
See if anybody would notice. Like if I go back to that guy and I'm like, yeah, I helped him. Like it's just, would I be like, yeah, I fucking killed him? No reason, just to see. See if you even can.
Our sins must have been considerable for the great serpent to subject us to this.
Yo.
There's a lot that needs to be done. So much sometimes it can be paralyzing. So, how did it go with Reagan?
I shot him in the face.
He's not president anymore.
I was afraid of that. It's been that way ever since the accident. It's possible he lost someone in the cataclysm. It's a common story as of late. These days, it's hard to account for who's missing and who's gone. But the difference hardly matters. Loss is loss, no matter the form. In any case, thank you for doing this for me. I'm sure your visit helped him, if only for a moment. If you don't mind, can you come back in a day or two? I will have more work for you then. I most certainly will. Tazra's problems are many, but its character continues to shine through in people like yourself. Regardless, even if our paths do not cross again, Jinan bless you for your assistance.
Here you'll have somebody to deal with now. Just like, bam! Now I gotta help this guy.
This being as busy keeps my mind occupied. The guards overheard my neighbor forsaking the great serpent. What a fool. I have not seen.
I have 3 bottles of water. I gotta put some of them back. I'm that little girl from Signs.
You might have to fight some aliens.
Too dirty.
You might have to.
Got hair in it.
You might have to fight aliens that came to a planet
It has been
that's
quite a
70%.
challenge to keep all of the records in order. Great
Water.
Serpent guide
Is
you.
it 80% water?
Probably. Did I fully? Oh, is that one of the kids I was looking for?
Alana says he hates playing with
I
me,
got
but
you, little
he's
bastard.
right. I'm so fun to play with.
Growing up, I only found myself in the halls of healing on rare occasions. Training accidents, mostly. I always found these gardens comforting.
Hi. You're bad at this, so I'll help you. Alana has been hiding at the camp with all the people a lot, and Mila is at the temple. This is so much more fun than just playing with Mila and Alana. But, don't tell them I said that. Bye!
The place with a lot of people and the temple. Where would the place with a lot of people be? This?
I have not seen my sister
Oh,
in
yeah.
days.
I wanted to do this while we... Oh, I got rid of it. Fuck.
Great serpent, I pray nothing has happened to her.
You look like a person.
Nothing left for me now. Hello? Must say I'm surprised you are still here. If I were in your shoes, I would have turned heel and ran as far away from this place as I could. All that was good in Dasra is dead and gone. We appreciate it, but some of us have lost too much already. I'm not talking about buildings or plazas or temples or offices. I'm talking about people, like my wife, that are no longer
My
here.
wife.
Dead and gone. No amount of your help will bring them back.
I could let you join her.
What can I say about my Mira? She was always talking. She could go on and on about anything. A book she read, a dream she had, a future together. She had a low, soft voice. But the world is so much quieter without it. And the Great Serpent, she was beautiful as the stars. She was self-conscious, though, but she had no reason to be. She would cry about her appearance at times. Who doesn't? And it would break my heart, because she was perfect to me. Some of her sensitivity must have rubbed off on me, because I cried a lot when we were together. I felt like I could be open, vulnerable. I never felt that way with anyone else. And she would just come to me and put her forehead to mine. She was... she was... she was... Good. I think I may take some time for myself now.
Wait, so that guy was literally just here to cry about his wife? Like, he didn't even give me a quest or anything?
Salutations.
Why'd you walk like 4 feet away, too?
So this is how the Great Serpent rewards his faithful. I could not care less if I get in trouble. If I disappear now, because of the things I have been saying, it would be a mercy. Look at me. Do I look like I care if I live or die?
I wonder if
I'm
this
a
guy's
walking
gonna be like a
corpse
patsy
already.
or something I can set
The
up.
Great Serpent saw fit to kill everything I held dear in this lifetime. And he chose to torture me by leaving me untouched. My
I
fate
could touch you, buddy.
is not seeing me through. Because perhaps it was our fate that put us in this position. Unless you can find a way for me to trade places with my wife? No.
I could try.
That is selfish, I know. But I would give anything to trade places.
This is for sure gonna be like I can use this guy for something.
Well, I figured out what was making my thing go crazy. It was the fan.
What do you mean?
My box fan. I had it on.
Oh,
so
like
the
it
mic
was
going
hearing it
crazy.
every now and then?
Yeah.
Pillow.
%90 humid tonight. Fantastic.
See, I figured when he says the place with all the people, I would think it would be this place because of all the dudes that are here. Like, there's a lot of people. But I looked through all this yesterday.
Alright.
So the tray isn't stealing, but the food is. Okay.
Huh.
Man, it's crazy. It's almost like I can run around.
What do you want?
You look like that other guy.
Yeah, that one dude.
This does not concern.
I thought it was this guy. That's why I was like, is this a quest?
Please accept
Like
my
a double
apologies.
quest?
I caught my brother attempting to do something unspeakable, and I could not contain my anger.
Oh yes, go on. Invite a total stranger into our family squabbles.
That
This
right
is no
there is
squabble,
all
you
of
pompous
Bethesda
fool.
games, that
What
sentence.
you have done today is abhorrent. I can forgive stealing my money or pawning my valuables. What I cannot abide, however, is you attempting to some mother's urn with her remains still within.
Times are
Sounds
tough.
the peg.
I'm
Sounds the
glad
pagan man. He
you
loves sticking his
understand.
finger in ashes and
The
eating it.
outsider may
So does
somehow
Snake.
understand you,
So does a venomous snake.
but I do not. I am tired of your shamelessness, and I am
He loves
done
rubbing
bearing
it on
what
his
should be
face.
your indignity.
Saying we're all
Do you hear
diamond
me?
dogs now.
I am done. You have gone too far this time, Amila, and I cannot bear the humiliation of being your brother any longer.
Ugh.
I challenge you
Quit.
to a duel. Danica shall be my second.
What? Are you mad?
Borhall, are you sure? There is already so much death in the city. What good would this do? There
More
has
death.
to be another way.
Too late, Danica. He has
We have to
issued
settle
his
this in
challenge.
Queen's blood.
I accept. I, in fact, look forward to it. You shall be my second.
Hey.
No, I believe we have just passed the point of no return.
I would not.
I'm
have
on the side of the
proposed
guy with the urn.
unless I were fully committed to it.
Yeah, like I want this guy.
I am well past the point of compromising.
Yeah, isn't that like the thing from like Japan where like you kill them if they get hurt?
Our job is to make preparations and ensure fairness on both sides. We shall have different duties between the two of us, but our aim is to prepare the site of the duel. Weapons, ceremonies, and
Weapons
discourage
are
any ambushes.
fisticuffs with rubber duckies. Go.
Well, ponder it for a moment. If I win, I shall inherit Borhall's wealth and valuables. I
Oh,
can
boy.
reward you massively for your efforts.
Oh
You just said
no.
the
Mila's
thing.
word does not count.
Why
for
did
much,
you do
but
that?
mine does.
I was on his
I
side and
understand
now
that
I'm
you
on
are
your
happy to
side.
accept this responsibility, but I will see to it that you are rewarded justly no matter the outcome.
Then it is settled. Outsider, you will work alongside Danica to prepare.
That's
for the
armature to
duel.
you, sir?
As for you, Amila, enjoy these last few moments. For when we next meet, your shameful life ends.
Yeah, that's what your mother would have
Do
wanted.
not sound so confident, brother.
Their family home is this way.
I
It is
cannot
not
wait
far.
to be rid of.
We can discuss.
Boy, I
the
wish
matter
wish they had these kind of
there. You
rules
will be working
in
with
real
me.
life. I mean, what?
As seconds, it is our duty to prepare for the duel.
This is a thing in real
And
life.
ensure
It's just only in a
fairness.
couple states.
I am sorry that you have
Mutual
found yourself
combat?
in this situation. But know that you are doing
You're just not supposed to
Mila
kill
a
them.
great
You just beat them up.
favor. He truly has no one else who would be willing to do this for him.
Oh no, I want the other one.
He has burned
I mean, what?
every bridge
Hmm.
imaginable. It seems that after years
I
of
win the
suffering
couch and you can no
Mila's
longer lay on it
embarrassments,
and sleep all day.
Borhall is against world. But still,
Too real?
to challenge your brother to a duel. I pray that we will be able to work towards a peaceful resolution before it's too late.
Hey, you want to die for this guy? Wait, who am I following here?
You're preparing with Danica.
Just to see her one more time.
How are you handling everything?
Amila has shamed us for the final time.
Oh, so that's what this room over here I found is.
This is it. Shall we begin our duties? Are you ready to discuss our roles? Very good. Let us begin. Your primary duty as Amila's second is to work with the brothers and see if a peaceful conclusion is possible. Namely, if Amila apologizes to Borehole and he accepts, the duel may not move forward. As for me, I will be procuring the weapons for the duel and the materials for the preceding ceremony. Borehole as challenger reserves the right to choose the weapons, and he has chosen blades. Do you have any concerns? Very good. If that is all, we will break here and see to our duties. Before that, though, I know that this duel is foolish. I am sorry you got pulled into this. I will try and find another peaceful solution to this problem, should you be unsuccessful in convincing them to call it off. Duels were quite common 100 years ago, but have become more rare with each passing generation. At this point, the Odlum family is the only one that still takes part in this custom. Amila has the right to deliver a genuine apology to Borehole and stop this duel before it commences. The odds of him doing so, however, are low. The Odlum brothers, like their ancestors, are stubborn and prideful. Report back to me when you have spoken with the brothers. We will discuss your secondary duty then.
Need help with anything? What is it? I need to prepare.
Your beard is crazy.
I will do no such thing, and will feel no regrets in avenging Amila's constant dishonors. I have given him every chance, every credit. I have begged him to turn himself around. But instead, it has been endless years of dishonor and pain. Damn him. I should have known years ago that this would be the only way things would end. Not at all. I have served my time in the military. Amila's condition made him unfit for service. He may put up a good fight, but I will surely be the victor. Then where do we draw the line? If selling the remains of your deceased mother does not warrant a penalty of death, then we are living in a contemptible world. Do you think I wanted this to happen? I tried to stop this downward spiral countless times. It was like saving someone from drowning, only for them to leap back into the ocean. Amila refuses to be helped, and he is determined to take me and the family name down with him. There is nothing that could lead me to calling it off. An apology from Amila is worthless. He always falls right back into his old ways. There is no apology grand enough to make up for nearly trading your late mother's remains to fund an addiction. That is
inconceivable.
It would be, if Amila weren't a habitual liar, deceiver, and cheater. As I said before, an apology from him is less than worthless. He has apologized countless times for a decade, only to continue stabbing me in the back. No, you are not my second. I do not see how this is pertinent to your duties.
Show a modicum of respect and answer the questions.
Yes, my apologies. You are right. Forgive my ignorance. I will answer any questions you have for me.
Man, that's rare. You never get those.
The Koza ruined him. Once he began living at the bottom of a bottle, everything changed. I am just exhausted by him. It is exhausting to constantly be blamed by him for all of his problems, while always being expected to forgive and help him when he demands.
Mm-hmm.
An alcohol made from goat milk. Amila is absolutely dependent on it, and his wife was too. The damn stuff rots your brain, I swear. He has always been a troublemaker, but once the Koza took over, he went from bad to worse. Now he is just an addict and a thief. I will be putting him out of his misery.
Dark.
We were never the closest of brothers, as our personalities are just so different. But we were close enough. He was a free spirit, which irked my parents. Honestly, I respected him a lot. He was unbreakable, even though the world was not always kind to him. He was funny, kind, and he always was trying to cheer me up, even if I had nothing to be sad about. The Amelia you know now is not my brother. My brother may as well
Like
have
the way this
died
guy says
years
brother.
ago. The Amelia walking around today is nothing like what he used to be. I have done everything, and he has left me with nothing. He comes begging for money, so I gave it to him. Then he comes begging for my items to pawn, so I sacrifice them. And then he comes screaming to me that I hate him, that I have done nothing to help him. All of this for a decade now. I would lay by his side every night praying that he would not choke on his own vomit. But in the mornings when I would throw away his bottles of Koza, he would fight me like a monster. I used to take such pride in giving to the community, and in using my privileged position to help the less fortunate in the city. But I can no longer do that, as Amila has taken nearly every cent from me. I have sacrificed my entire purpose for living in the hopes that Amila would get better. And he never does. No, Great Serpent, no. I will take no pleasure in his death. However, I may admittedly feel relief. I will mourn the loss of my brother. The brother he used to be, at least. And I will pray that his restless soul finds comfort with the Great Serpent. Right. I take no pleasure in this. But after today, what he did, he needs to be dealt with. If that is all, you may take your leave.
Let's go. I got food in my mouth. Please accept my condolences on the death of your mother. She's a great woman, a model citizen, a generous benefactor, as you will know. Benevolent even in death, she has left a parting gift for you, her firstborn. Do not worry about your mother's death will affect Amila. It is unfair, but it falls to you to look after him now, discipline him, and keep him out of trouble. Your mother and father were hard on him out of necessity, did what they did out of love and hopes to turn him into a worthy heir of the Fortune's family's fortune. Sadly, it seems they did not succeed. So unfortunately, Amila cannot be trusted with your parents' wealth, and your mother has left all her belongings and capital to you. Borhal, I understand this may be a shock, and that Amila will inevitably resent this decision, but it was a wise one. Do not let Amila manipulate you into relinquishing any of this. Your mother and father were adamant that this is your money, yours alone. Great Serpent be with you in this time of mourning. Zarina Mir, Executor. Executor.
Don't mind any noises you may hear.
How quick? Can you get that done?
I didn't even take any of it. Shut up. Is there anything else in here?
I'm writing to express my concern over the bruising I frequently see when examining both your sons, though especially Amila. I have spoken with the schoolmaster and they do not corroborate your explanation. Amila has been getting into fights at school. Constant donations have benefited the halls of healing greatly, so I am providing a warning where normally I would not. If I see any more bruises during my examinations, I go to the guards. Thank you, Ibari.
Wait, so you beat him?
Oh my god, I'm eating food. I made my peace with Amila's insolence. The boy was born with a devil inside him and would never listen to reason. No, it is Borhal's recent impudence that disturbs me. I caught Borhal sneaking food to Amila after his mother sent him to bed hungry. This was the third time I caught him doing so, and for it, he got 3 smacks with the rod.
Not the
Apologize
rod.
quickly. So at least he is capable of showing respect unlike his brother, but this recent trend has grown worrisome. I fear that Amila's attitude has begun to rub off on his older brother. Game, I'm eating food. You need to shut up and stop giving me stuff to read. More audio diaries, please.
Eh. I give up.
5 years ago today, I lost you, and yet you still visit me in my dreams every anniversary. You truly love me so much. I doubt I am worth going through the trouble. It was wonderful to see you again, darling. To hug you, feel your warmth, smell you, taste your lips, to see you smile, your beautiful smile that I thought I would be deprived of forever. But then I woke up, afraid I must ask a cruel thing of you. Please, darling, you must stop visiting me. I'm not strong enough to handle the heartbreak of waking from these perfect fantasies, to be ripped back into a cold reality where you are dead and there's nothing I can do about it. Stay joining you. It's more than I can take. I love you, but you know that already. My heart is for yours. You ever tear that out of my chest.
ask me, we should be celebrating.
Hard to enjoy a
No
bottle
one
of
can
Kozo.
doubt the great
What is
serpent
the view?
existence now.
It doesn't taste the same without my old friends here with me. I think this will be my last drink before I join them in the crater. Thank you for the memories.
Ah, look who it is. I will not waste your time. I already know what you have come to ask. You wish to inquire if there is any possibility of me apologizing to my brother. The answer is no. The duel shall go forward as planned. Why are you so sure that I will die? I have been in plenty of scraps on the streets, and I am not some sheltered pushover like my brother. You cannot just turn your back on family like Borhall has done to me. And now he wants to kill me. If he wins, I hope the guilt of what he has done will rot him from the inside out. And if I win, it is justice. He is trying to kill me. Why should I be the one to apologize? Borhall likes to paint me as a ne'er-do-well. But what type of psychopath wants to kill their own brother? It is not fair. He should be the one begging for my forgiveness.
They're choking on food.
Fine. But do try to be brief. I would prefer to be alone so that I may enjoy what could very well be my final moments alive. Terrified.
Incredible.
Yes.
Incredible.
I'm not getting into that with you. Do I have something to apologize for? I do not know. Perhaps him challenging me to a duel has something to do with it. Correct. You are my second, not my acquaintance. I do not wish to speak of these things with you.
Just answer the damn questions, or I will make you answer.
Fine. Ask your questions again. Look at me. Really look at me. Do I appear to be someone that has much to live for? If I die, I die. Nothing to be scared of. Except giving Borhall the satisfaction of taking my life. As in, am I physically capable? Perhaps, if the Great Serpent wills it. Am I mentally capable? I believe so. I have never felt this fury within me before. Yes, to a point. He would beg them to stop and volunteer to take some blows for me, but one day I could not take it anymore. I wanted to run to the guards, tell them how my parents would hate me, starve me. Borhall talked me out of it. He said that mother and father would find out, and the beatings would only get worse. I listened to him, and on it went. I do not know. Ask him. I loved my parents too, you know. And what hurt most, more than any beating, was knowing they did not love me. Great Serpent. I wish I got the chance to sell my mother's urn. Serves her right. Maybe it would be better to be dead. There is not much to live for, is there? Especially nowadays. I am not sure that I want to die, but I am growing tired of living.
Same.
Sometimes it feels like my life has run its course. But I am not just going to let Borhall end me. I cannot give him that satisfaction. Because I am furious! My own brother, I cannot make sense of it. Who would challenge their own flesh and blood to a duel? Damn him! Damn him for putting me in this position!
damn him, because I know even if I were to apologize, ending this duel before it starts, I will always see someone who would rather me dead when I look at his face!
I had a wife once. I'm not going to flatter myself and pretend that I was a good husband, but I loved her. And she loved me. Appreciated
We're a
me.
happy family.
Faults and all. I never felt like I had to prove anything to her. When I say to you that she was my world, my everything, I am serious. She was. She was perfect. And somehow, she loved something like me. It was like living in a dream every day.
Thank you, Eater.
Nearly a decade ago, she and I shared a perfect night.
Be frog.
In what I had believed would be a lifetime of perfect nights. But when I kissed her cheek in the morning, my lips froze. She was cold.
Insert stone cold like glass like
After my
dun,
beloved's
dun,
death,
dun, dun.
I made one bad decision after another. To Borhal's credit, he was almost always there for me. He even paid for the funeral expenses. But he could not stop me from taking to the bottle, no matter how hard he tried. Eventually, he gave up on me. My own brother. His love and understanding has been replaced with scolding. I am truly alone. I suppose, but please, I am not looking for pity. Thank you, but no amount of condolences will bring her back. Back to whatever it is you're supposed to do.
I'm gonna go talk to him again. Maybe I can tell him about the wife thing. Or the parents thing.
I see why Anasco spoke to you. You seem a charitable soul. What is it now? All right. Grot shit! I was by his side for years afterwards, supporting him. I was saddened by her passing. And I cannot imagine what Amila went through during that time. But how many years am I expected to take care of him? To smack the bottles from his hand? To pay the bail when he was caught stealing? I have done more for him in 10 years than he has ever done for me in our lifetimes. The family name is all we Adlams have left. My parents were great philanthropists. They built schools, parks, temples, monuments. They were two prime citizens of House Varun. But now everything they have built is gone, and our once great fortune is nearly spent. The money they left us was meant to be used for donations. We were meant to make Dazra a better place. But Amila has sucked the well dry. My parents, maybe they were not good people, but they were good citizens. And Amila trying to sell their remains was just barbaric. I do not hate him. I do not love him either. And I can no longer tolerate him. I am sure Amila will spin a tale about his hard life. But the truth is that he has always been a miscreant and a troublemaker. But when Father moved to strike him, Who dove in front of the blows? When Mother would not feed him, who sacrificed their food? It was me. It was always me. How does he repay me? He steals my valuables, slanders my name, and brings dishonor on the family. Any affection I had for my brother is long dead. Farewell.
Mike, you fell.
is the only thing keeping many people safe.
Another drink will not hurt.
Will I ever see my family again? Ah, look who it is. I will not waste your time. I already know what you have come to ask. The answer is... It does not matter. An apology is an... Yes, I have. I am ready to fight and to die, if that is what the Great Serpent wills. Perhaps Borhall was depending on me being a coward. Perhaps he did not truly believe this duel would go on. Unfortunately for him, I am no coward.
Free.
Much to do. How did you fare?
About as you'd expect.
While disappointing, I am not surprised. Those brothers are stubborn as groats. But you may still have a chance to halt any bloodshed. Listen to me very carefully. Your final duty as a second is to prepare the ceremonial drinks that the duelist will imbibe prior to the duel. As you are preparing the drinks, you will treat each cup with this tranquilizer. Borhall and Emila will be too weak to fight after drinking this. This duel is idiotic, we both know it. It is a needless loss of life during a crisis.
Oh god, you could put one in the other brothers so he's also drunk.
And the victor will rue his actions for the remainder of his life. You have one final chance to stop this.
You are placing both of their lives into our hands. This responsibility is not fair.
What is unfair about saving 2 lives? Unbelievable. You would prefer to line your pockets instead of halting bloodshed? Never mind that. I will ensure you receive some form of compensation. I will see what I can do. Theoretically, this should be safe. That would be tantamount to murder. Tradition decrees that the second of the challenged prepares the ceremonial drinks. I, as the challenger's second, will lead the duelist in a final prayer. We must follow tradition closely so as to not arouse suspicion. If Borhall is wary of us, he will remove us as second and simply hire others. And the bloodshed will move forward unchallenged. Very good. Report to me when you are finished. May the Great Serpent aid us.
Well, I saved there, so let's see what happens, eh?
Is everything ready?
Strength to do what must be done.
Then it is time to begin the duel.
Yes, finally. I am ready to do what must be done. The time has come. Amila, are you sufficiently prepared?
I am ready.
It is time. Nothing we can do now but observe and hope for the best.
To your health, brother. And may the great serpent have mercy on your soul, Amila. Wait. What is this? What have you done to me? Did you poison me? What have you done?
Nonsense! You
Don't look at me.
You are lying. You are trying to trick me.
You cheating bastard.
Liar! Trickster!
The moves.
Oh my god.
Ha! By the great serpent, I have done it! I survived! I have done it! Oh. Oh, by the great serpent, I have survived. I do not know. I was so happy, but now I do not know. It is similar to sadness, but what I'm really feeling is nothing. Should I have apologized? Would he have accepted my apology? No! I do not need your comfort. A duel is what he asked for. And he got what he wanted. The fool! He put me in this position. Damn him! Damn him!
Ah, this should not have happened. What have you done? You were supposed to tranquilize them both. You were supposed to scuttle the duel.
Scuttle the duel? What is she talking about?
Fool! Borhal is dead because of you. Do not put this on me. What you did was... it was murder.
Shut up! Both of you! Shut up!
I am done with all of you. This is sickening.
Danica made things complicated. You were never supposed to get involved like this. But why? Why did you choose me? With the tranquilizer, you should have used it on me.
You said you'd pay me more!
I just killed my brother. People are going to judge. This duel was a mistake. A pointless tragedy. And I cannot even get mad at you for what you did because I know that all of this is my fault. It took the death of my brother for me to see what I have become. I wish to be alone now. Your duties are fulfilled.
Money?
Reward. Now,
how much money is it?
Leave me.
5,000? Wait, he had beer on him too.
Honestly, I think that ending works best for the brother because he finally realized what kind of a monster he'd become.
Is this the one?
I don't know.
Yeah, but let's see if he'll realize that if he doesn't kill him. Oh. Let's do no tranquilizer this time.
Do not let Amila break you down. Is everything ready? Then it is time.
Yes. The time has come.
I am ready.
It is time.
Normally I wouldn't do this, but I know you're not going to play this for like 5 years, so.
To your health, brother. And may the great serpent have mercy on your soul, Amila.
Tell me, brother, will you be able to live with yourself?
Shut up. You brought this on yourself.
Pray that you lose, brother. If I am to die, my ghost will never let you rest.
So be it.
Is he gonna go, ugh?
It is done. May Amila's tormented soul finally find rest in death. You have fulfilled your duties as second, and will receive your payment in full. As for Danica and I, we must prepare Amila's body for cremation. I can hardly believe it myself, but Amila was out of control. What happened today was inevitable.
Ugh, this should not have happened. What have you done? You were supposed to
just
tranquilize
Andres
them
just
both.
like, oh,
You were
da-da.
supposed to scuttle the duel.
What?
Fool. Amila is dead because of you. But you had the chance to stop this madness.
Enough, Danica. They are right. The only one here with blood on our hands is me.
This is I am done. Tend to your brother yourself.
Do not let Danica shame you. What you did was honorable. Amila accepted the duel, and you let it play out fairly. You did nothing wrong. Your duty as a second has ended. You served Amila honorably, and I thank you for that. Now, I'm sure you are eager for your promised payment. It was well earned. But now I am afraid I must ask you to leave. It is time for me to tend to my brother's body. Farewell.
Body.
Yo, though. The outfit, though.
Someone or...
But then he did. Yo.
Well, he's dead. But it's fair duel. Fair duel.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it goes.
Something will clean up whatever's left behind.
Yep. All right, next quest.
Gotta look good. The law, rule of law.
May the great serpent guide you. Gods overheard my name.
And it was honorable. I did nothing wrong.
And I will tranquilize them both in 5 years.
On PlayStation.
You must send someone out there.
I pray that the
This
great
operation
serpent
must
delivers
be
us
dealt
from
with.
this soon.
It
We
is my
cannot
top
take much more of
priority.
this.
Everybody,
I assure
everybody, stop talking at the same
But
time.
it is dangerous the further you step away from the city. We will need someone qualified to assist.
But what about yourself? Are you not trained in the Herald's arts?
Well, technically, I'm still an apprentice. But what you speak of is akin to an exorcism, and we know little about how these phantoms exist in our world. Even a fully trained herald may not be equipped to deal with this phenomenon.
By Genon's word, has the Great Serpent left us with nothing to defend ourselves? This is an ill omen indeed.
You must keep the faith, and in doing so the reward will come. You see? All is not lost. My friend here may be just the person we need. Oh, your timing could not be better. We have a situation.
It's an urgent matter.
Why do I have,
There's
like,
a spirit
reflections
haunting
on
the
my
old
eyeballs right now?
orphanage.
A vortex phantom, to be clear. But be that as it may, we now have a headwind for your case. From what I've heard, my friend here is quite famous for dealing with exactly your type of problem.
Is that so? You've handled these phantoms before?
Yes, but something about this feels strange. The phantoms we encountered were dangerous, hostile.
I don't know. It didn't even look at me. It stood by itself near the window, but I only caught a glimpse of it from afar.
That is not the behavior I'd expect, given what we know about these things. They are haunting the old orphanage. Until recently, it was a refuge for lost children, but had closed down due to a lack of volunteers. In the past few weeks, there have been rumors of people squatting there and using the building as housing. Given its history, it doesn't surprise me that a wayward soul would go back there, if they sought to be found.
A wayward soul? Surely we should not give such merciful terms to this thing. It haunts the orphanage and is a clear danger to anyone who may have been inside. I'm afraid I did not get close at all. The ground surrounding the orphanage is collapsing. There may be other dangers and perhaps even phantoms nearby. But my concern is for anyone who may have been living in the building. Yes, the old orphanage is ill-fated, that much is certain. Even before the city was lost, I once asked the heralds to read the star scales and bless the children there. Instead, they spoke of malicious portents. Now I wonder if the land itself is cursed. It was once an orphanage for young children who lost their parents.
That's what an orphanage is, yeah.
Were raised there and eventually guided into service by the Ministry of State. It was run by a handful of donors and local volunteers like the Ueda girl. But it closed down months ago. I was at the Halls of Healing, praying for my family. The odd thing is, I did not know what I was praying for. Only that I had a fear in my gut, a sharp pain of the abdomen. Moments later, I heard the din of the crowd and rushed out, searching for my husband. My prayers were answered when I found him safe, but the same cannot be said for the orphanage. We must rid the house of this phantom. Great Serpent, protect us from evil.
Greetings.
My frames. Holy.
Are you still there, guy who asked questions? Because I was off somewhere. Yeah, you're still here. I would say Fallout 4 is a better game for me personally as an RPG, even though it was not very RPG. I just couldn't really get into Starfield as much. It's mainly because of the ending, which I won't talk about.
Good ending.
It's horrible.
You don't like the it all doesn't matter? Wait, where did this go?
And combat just not as fun without the gibbing. I understand how hard it would be because, you know, everybody's in spacesuits. But they could have done something with that. Made it feel more rewarding. Just don't let them fool you when they say, oh, there's millions of planets. Most of them are copy-paste. With slight variations. But you don't know how many friggin' ice laboratories there are. Holy crap.
This reminds me of that goo in Atomic Heart. Remember that? Sprain.
I'm still amazed that Atomic Heart's still getting DLC. Once in a peaceful meadow, there lived a happy herd of groats cared for by a kind shepherd. One afternoon, the shepherd led the groats to graze near the deep ravine filled with thick, tangled brush. The groats were happily munching on grass when they strayed too far, suddenly finding themselves lost and trapped in a dense thicket. The groats bleated in panic, unsure of what to do. The shepherd's calls were faint and distant, and the path back home was hidden by a thick brush.
I was like, did your PC crash? Like, you just stopped talking.
Okay, children. Does anyone know who
Oh, thank God.
succeeded Tinan Varun to become the next speaker? I'll even give you a hint. He had 2 sons, Jandar and Jarek. Oh, I know! Yes, Umaran. Who do you think it was? Jandar or Jarek? Neither. It was a giant groot named Borklebub. He came riding on the back of the great serpent and bit Jarek's head off. Well, that's not the worst answer you've given today. I'll consider that progress. In any case, lunch is over. Everyone take their bowls to the kitchen and clear the table.
Hanako?
Holy fuck, you scared me.
This melody. Haunting, but somehow familiar.
Oh my God, this melody, huh? I don't know, probably isn't. It couldn't be related to the last quest given by this person, could it?
Thoughts? Unless I need to move all these bowls.
The finding the key is progressed by finding voice logs.
I found one.
That triggers some ghostly feet that lead you to where to go, spawning in certain items you need to interact with to open the doors forward. It was a bit confusing for sure, but managed in the end. There might be other audio diaries in this room? If you jump around to the right side of the building, you can get into the kitchen area and find a slate next to dishes. You then return to the slate holder next to the door you came in, and listen to the slate it does where the key card is.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Do better, nerd.
Okay, children. Does anyone know who succeeded Tinan Varun to become the next speaker? I'll even give you a hint. He had 2 sons, Jandar and Jarek. Oh, I know! Yes, Umaran. Who do you think it was? Jandar or Jarek? Neither. It was a giant groot named Borklebub. He came riding on the back of the great serpent and bit Jarek's head off. Well, that's not the worst answer you've given today. I'll consider that progress. In any case, lunch...
I hate these things, man. Like, it's fun, kinda, but it's like, just fit. Come on. Like, I have max in the level, in the skill, so it should just be like, just finish the thing for me.
There's already a mod that makes all this obsolete. You don't have to. It just does it for you.
Chores. There's just so many dishes. Well, you don't have to do them if you don't want to. Yeah, but Miss Ueda says we can't go upstairs until we finish. But I know where she keeps the key card. It's on the top shelf in the corner. See where I put the ladder? I don't think that ladder's high enough. Grown-ups really don't play fair. Well, that's why I put the footstool on the ladder. Then I can reach the top. That seems kind of dangerous. Are you sure the keycard's there? I don't see it anyway. It's in the jam jar. Ew, gross. So you have to dip your hand in jam to get it? No, that's the trick. The jar isn't actually full of jam. Whoa.
Wow. Part 2.
As the sun began to set, fear started to creep into the hearts of the goats. It was then that one curious and brave goat noticed something. He saw that the brush, though thick, could be eaten. Knowing that they were in big trouble, the young goat decided to act. He took a deep breath and began to munch on the tangled branches and leaves, slowly creating a path forward. The other goats, inspired by the young goat, began to join one by one, eating away the brush. As the goats worked together, the path home widened. The shepherds' calls grew closer, until they were finally reunited and returned safely to the peaceful meadow.
Shame they cannot just break it open.
Yuck. It's for the crate. Oh no.
More important.
From his realm, the Great Serpent watched the bravery of the young Groat inspire unity in the herd. The Great Serpent broke from the sky. Brave Groat, for your courage and leadership, you shall be known as the Chosen Groat. You have shown the true spirit of a leader, guiding your herd to safety for the prosperity of House Varun. You will become the source of my meals for all eternity, and your story will be remembered for our generations. From that day forward, in the quiet moments of the evening, under the starry sky, the shepherd would tell the tale of the chosen Groat, reminded the Groats of the power, bravery, unity, and infinite wisdom of the serpent. What does he mean by you will become the source of my meals for all eternity?
Is he an infinite Groat? Like he eats them and he comes back? Sucks! Yo, what up, Travis? Trying to bait me.
Alright, children, it's time for bed. But Miss Ueda, what if we need you for something? Yeah, like if there was a fire, or even worse, a water.
A water.
Well, in the event of an emergency, we'll want to follow the drills we practiced. But what if it wasn't an emergency? What if I stubbed my toe? Yeah, what if I stubbed his toe? What if the Great Serpent came down and said, we need you to stay up past your bedtimes and stub everyone's toes? What then? Now, children. If there's any reason you need me, no matter how small, just ring the bell and I'll open the door. Like this? That's right, Sora. But try not to abuse the privilege.
At a community once.
It's gone now. I had a community once, and then I stopped playing Fallout.
Wait, so what now? I need to find the bell?
Yep.
Whispers, a voice sings.
He played every Fallout.
World, unheard. I wander this
Except for the old ones, I guess.
1 and 2 are the ones I never touched.
Longing for a
And
moment
tactics.
of the love that holds no time nor place here. We touch walls that lead a faceless path, leaving prints streaked along faded glass. I wander this place that calls to feel once more the gentle warmth of your hand softly as the rain falls.
Don't do it!
Lost it.
Now his granddaughter's dead. Finally.
One of the helpers was taken away last night. They accused him of heresy. I know better than to argue, but now we're severely understaffed. I hate to spend less time with Grandpa, given he's always forgetting things, but the children need me.
And it's because I played every Bethesda game that I saw this coming.
That is ours now. Eh?
It's haunted! I suppose that's it, but I do want to see. Now use the power of fast travel.
God.
I only have like 3 pictures ever taken in the game.
We have done our best to allocate the necessary supplies for the device being
Bro.
Obedience is paramount.
I would do anything to sleep in my own bed again.
I do not have time to treat you at the moment.
Overwhelmed, but I can't afford to be. Now is not the time. Anything new to report? Were you able to remove the Phantom?
Oh, please. I hope you bring good news. That is understandable given the cataclysm. We can rebuild the orphanage elsewhere, but that is a problem of stone and mortar. What matters is that you removed the Phantom.
Indeed. This city will be rebuilt in time. We are committed to this as a people.
You could show a little more commitment, Vasilis, but that is a conversation for me and your mother. For now, I am simply grateful the matter is resolved.
Yes, as am I. In fact, I think you deserve a reward for your efforts. Here, in appreciation for your assistance. There's still much to do, but I feel confident with volunteers like yourself, we are trending in the right direction. Oh, I wouldn't ask you to give any more time than you've already offered. Part of being a good delegate is spreading out the work. We are all working as a team. Maybe. I knew this trial would force me to grow as a healer, but I didn't anticipate the way it would. I haven't changed at all in terms of my healing skill or knowledge of prayer, but that isn't the only way to heal people. You showed me I can heal others by connecting people, not just through medicine. So, in that sense, yes, I feel I have learned much.
If you do not need medical assistance, please move along.
Go tell Grandpa I killed his
wife and home in
daughter.
Proceed.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if there was another way to do that if I like played the song to her.
Too late now. She did. Not like that, but doesn't thought this through.
Thank you for your help, but I would like to be alone now.
Blowing off some steam? What? And I have things.
I thought she was okay with it for a second.
Hey, Sloppy Toppy Lover 2000. I really enjoy your content. Sloppy Toppy Lover. God damn it. Oh.
Man, if only I had some kind of car I could spawn and not have to go all the way to my ship and then drive even farther.
But how are you going to extend the gameplay to 20 hours?
You can tell his gun's pretty good. Why is he not hitting? Oh, I breathed. It but spit. That's horrible. I don't know where I'm supposed to be. This is a random thing. What? Holy! Why's my brain still not going away? Should be like scanning all this shit, but it's kind of whatever. You're friendly? Doesn't look like he's friendly. Oh, it didn't blow up.
Extra ammunition is always welcome if they have any.
No, you don't need to feed my corpse to it. The Great Groat Infinite. Joint pain. Too real.
Good one. Are you prepared to die?
Burp. Groat pie.
8+ carry capacity. That's a strong Groot.
I need to go farm some Groat. The red stag of this universe. materials. I wonder if there's an option to always have like access to your materials.
Bacchanal was dead to begin with. There's no doubt whatever about that. The register of his burial was signed by the fathers and mothers of Dazra as a testament to the will of the Great Serpent. Scrooge signed it, and Scrooge's name was good upon change for anything he chose to put his hand to. Bacchanal was as dead as a doornail. Mind, I don't mean to say that I know of my own knowledge what there is particularly dead about a doornail. I might have been inclined myself to regard of a rune dagger as the deadest piece of ironmongery in the trade, but the wisdom of our savior Janan Varun is in the simile, and my unhallowed hands shall not disturb it, or Dazra is done for. You will therefore permit me to repeat emphatically that Vaknail was dead as a doornail. Charek Varun's 2043 novella, considered his most famous work, chronicles the redemption of the miserly Ebenezer
Scrooge.
As he visited by ghostly avatars of the Great Serpent, who force him to analyze his life and ultimate decision to serve House Varun and the Great Serpent until the shrouding. You stole that from Jim Carrey, you son of a bitch!
Take those pies. Chained up the refrigerators.
If you chain them up, then you're gonna struggle looking for the key, and then you're gonna be like, I don't want to bother with it, and then you stop.
Someone was like, I'm so hungry. Oh. Go put that gun down. That's a scary gun.
Move on. There's nothing left.
That advanced AI. Science. What are you typing? Ooh. K. It just opened.
Huh. That thing that you killed the man for free now.
Oh. Do I have to like talk to him or something?
Talk to him with your bullets.
I'm glad I finally got this thing where I just heal when I'm not in combat. It's so good. Even more underground?
Subterranean.
Ooh. I could have been holding it for like an hour. Oh, every time. Sajirou cleared the chats for non-moderator viewing reason. What? What have you done?
I wanted to get rid of all the friggin' advertisements. Or whatever those things were.
That was just
Whoever laid
memes.
claim to this place seems to be long gone.
This is gonna be a Shadow Moses moment. 500 credits are sent to your parents.
Nice desktop. I'm growing increasingly concerned about the soldier improvement and enhancement project results. As experimentation continues, we are still unable to solve the psychotic breaks that the neuroamp technology and our proprietary programming are causing. Dr. Vashal is attempting to neutralize the issue by utilizing genetically engineered biological agents. So far, they've proved unsuccessful. We will continue our efforts to report on our progress. Almost serve. It's been 2 weeks since the incident in Dazor, and we are yet to receive any communications from anyone at the keep. As stated in the SEEP protocols, if we do not hear from anyone after 1 month, we will destroy research site Theta and purge our records. Additionally, our scouts have spotted the heathen zealots in the area, and we are now on full lockdown. I hope to hear from someone in command before it's too late. When the Great Serpent talks, you listen.
And when the big snake talks.
2 more volunteers joined the Great Serpent, and their remains placed in cold storage. It shows me that we can't even give them proper memorial that they deserve, all because of the sensitive nature of the project. The only positive news is that their efforts to control their behavior seems to be gaining ground. They seem calmer and less psychotic, but nowhere near the lucidity the soldiers would need to fight. After conferring with my staff, we're confident that the SEEP will be online in less than 3 months. There might be less communication. The heathens are attacking us in great numbers. Send help immediately. We'll hold them off as long as we can. Something happened today. Words can't even describe the horrors that I witnessed. Dazra is mostly gone. Where our prototype once stood, next to a huge crater. And somehow the skilled citadel was spared. From what I hear, thousands are missing and presumed dead. I don't understand what has happened. We're very isolated out here under the refinery, only receiving communications from the keep on a weekly basis. If we're receiving this message, I urge you to contact us immediately. Otherwise, we'll remain here in his order and continue to SEEP. SEEP.
That doesn't sound good.
What are you talking about? It's just ship growing pain. Laboratory growing pains. Order the maker of the following prisoners be transferred to cell block until such time deems them ready for redemption. Kiera Kilver 1, Quasum Bardi 2, Ladder Nerda 3. These non-believers will come to realize the foolishness of their ways, and the Maker will open their eyes. Praise be the Great Serpent.
Shortcut point. Bottle. Oh! That's not good.
Best not to leave anything useful behind. Oh, what's over here? Nothing. Huh. But how? Ah. Get poisoned, robot.
Detecting enemies. Beginning combat protocol.
Come closer. Oh Get on him.
Did they have anything of value?
I don't know what that is. Two of them. Need one more. These are the same ones? Yeah. Kind of awkward that I found two and there's nowhere else for me to look. Not good. What? Oh.
Pursue the creature. This music's bopping. Oh, never mind.
Turned into some kind of monster.
Yeah, some sort of Space Jam. ancient profiles and research, I would say. Hey, I can count this as part of Ship's Over. Oh god.
This looks like some kind of boss fight room.
Oh, it's just the redeem.
Fucking die! Holy shit! Remember this feature? What? Yeah, I've been here before.
Always worth checking. You don't know what
Oh, that's not good. Aptly named Meat House.
Come in, come in. The cataclysm that claimed most of Dazra has severely impaired our ability to survive on Varun Kai. Qasim is simply trying to use his engineering background to help everywhere that he can. In this case, he's trying to assess if the refinery can be reopened. He strongly believes that the loss of the city's infrastructure means we need to rely on everything we can in order to get back on our feet. Do you mean to ask if it's a sore subject? Qasim and I have been close ever since we were young. Our father and mother taught us everything we needed to know about running this shop so that one day we could take over. When they passed, Qasim and I ran the business for a few years together, but I could see his heart was elsewhere. I gave him my blessing, and he attended an engineering academy. In a few more years, he graduated and made quite a name for himself. When the government reached out to everyone for help after the incident, I wasn't the least bit surprised he was the first to volunteer. I can only pray that his eagerness hasn't gotten him into deep trouble. By the Great Serpent, no. Please don't tell me.
I time stopped him and shot the shit out of him.
No! No! My poor Qasim, no! That stupid fool and his crusading ways. I knew it would get him into trouble, but I never thought it would get this far. How am I ever going to continue without him? He was all I had left. Yes. Yes, you're right. If nothing else, I have to move forward for Qasim, my parents, and myself. Listen, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done. You risked your life to bring me closure. It's something I'll never forget. I can't offer you much, but I can assure you that my wares will cost you less than before. I hope that's enough.
Not enough.
Thank you, traveler. May the Great Serpent guide you on your path.
It's Armiger.
Huh? Sure. Take your time.
How many money left?
I'm trying to keep strong. I fear I may be losing my mind.
Hey, Clancy Brown.
Sometimes
Better
it
to
feels
burn
like
out
you're
than to
not
fade
making
away.
You understand what you must do, right, child?
Yes. I will sacrifice the Groat in Jinan's name.
Is that hesitation I detect in your voice?
No.
You are a bad liar, child. I understand you may be sad. You raised this Groat from infancy, after all. His commitment, though, is important. The dagger that will be fashioned from your Groat's skull represents your connection, your loyalty to the Great Serpent. All things.
Yeah, Andrasia's is at my house
even your
on
Groat must
New
serve
Atlantis.
the Great Serpent, child.
I understand. And I am ready.
Lots of work ever since what happened. Did you have something to say to me? Hello. Sorry, I do not want to be rude. Most people tend to ignore me, so I'm not very good at talking. And, well, you are the one that Anasco spoke to, so... well, forgive me if I am nervous. Not good? Things are scary. I try not to think about it too much, but, well, it's not easy. There was another storage employee that I worked with, but I have not seen him in weeks. I think, well, it's pretty obvious what happened to him. He was always nice to me. He did not deserve this. So yeah, things are scary. Even Dumar is probably scared, even though he always seems so happy. I, work in storage. It suits me well, and I do not have to talk with anyone. Well, most of the time. The pay is good enough for me to go to, Herald's Rest after work, and that is all that really matters to me. Goodbye.
Why are you named? And you that's all you got. Well, that's all I got, I guess. Other than find those children that I don't know where they are. Why are there so many? Why can't I use my ability? Good ability. Oh, I should have killed it. I should have killed it. Time to cheese. When all else fails, you pull out the shotgun. Eliminate 300 creatures. Suck shotgun!
Answers with silence. Have you abandoned me, Great Serpent? Do you not hear my pleas? You understand me? Hear my voice? But I do not know you, even if you are promised. I hesitate to ask, but what manner of being are you? Do you truly serve his will?
Huh, I wonder if you were a Starborn, you'd be like, I am the Starborn.
Yes. He works through you, and built the path to guide you to me. I have reached out so many times, to hear nothing but echoes. Yet you, an outsider, hear me plain. And for the first time, I hear you. Clearly your arrival here is fated. By stepping into this void, We are now linked. There is still reason to hope. The Great Serpent will see us through. But time is short. The breach collapses. The gate is still open. The experiment still runs. Find me in the Scaled Citadel. I will wait for you there.
Holy!
Oh, we yep.
Holy fuck! We out. We out.
Option: collapse the cave to steal the horrors inside.
Yeah, how do you do that? Get off of me!
Back the way you came, because it looks like it's 66 in the opposite direction. Yeah, 16 backwards. I think it's supposed to be destroying things as you run by, but... Yeah, I think you're supposed to be blowing up pieces of wall as you ran by. Oh,
Yeah.
well, they get to go out into the real world now. Yep, and now they've been unleashed upon the world.
Bird. Huh? Not good. This gun's pretty good. Saving my fucking life. I don't know if I'm supposed to just be running. Let's try running.
I don't know, you unleashed them into the world because you wouldn't seal the cave.
Frames. Oh, we got out of there. Need shotgun ammo bad. They need to let me buy fucking ammo from this goddamn place.
Your life, your purpose, has been forever changed. You return. What news do you have of Anasco? Then my vision did not betray me.
Well, it would seem I owe you an apology, sister.
There is no need, brother. Your skepticism only strengthens us.
As you say, but to the matter at hand, did Anasco mention anything that could aid us in his extraction? Yes, the pinnacle of the Citadel was modified to house the equipment to create a gate to the Vortex. If it still runs, that would explain everything we have experienced since the initial incident.
It is much more than that. Normally when I pray for Anasco's return, I sense he is lost, fading. But when I last prayed to the Great Serpent, I felt Anasco's presence clear and distinct. Even as it receded, I felt him anchored to this world. Yes, there are some who suggest that when Jinan communed with the Great Serpent, a similar bond had been established. I believe the same is true for you and Anasco.
I would need time to attempt a scientific explanation for why or how this happened, but for now, let us assume my sister is correct.
And that is the essence of faith. I do not know what lies ahead. My visions do not go beyond this point. But I do know this link will play a role. In fact, I am certain of it.
Agreed. And with this settled, we can now continue the work of aligning the noble houses. Together, we will find a way to complete the mourning device.
And by the by, I may have unleashed an unspeakable horror upon the world. See ya.
Probably should have did you guys first so we get the unlock.
Foolish, Victor. The High Council needs access to the power grid if we hope to restore the city. Your inability to provide a legitimate excuse for denying them will only last so long.
Victoria is right. I know you're angry, but you can't let personal matters interfere with what may be best for everyone.
Personal matters? This is a Ministry of State matter, and I will handle it as I see fit.
Always.
He is a traitor. He turned his back not only on his family, but on our people's entire belief system. The fact that he still breathes is a stain upon the House Bethal name.
You would doom us all with your pride.
I will do as I please as head of this house. If you are not a member of House Bethal, you do not belong here. Another High Council lackey come begging? I told Lovick no more.
Forgive my brother. He has been forgetting his manners of late. Victor, this is Anasco's chosen. You recall Lovick sent word.
I recall he spoke of a newly anointed promised. And we do not need help, especially from an outsider.
You can't continue to refuse the council. You must act. Your inaction is killing you.
Precisely, which is why he leaves me no choice but to say this. My nephew Varric has left, and until he returns, Victor refuses to assist the council.
These are hardly matters for the ears of an outsider. And who are you to tell me what is vital and what is not? You are an outsider. You have no understanding of our house.
Is this not the opportunity you've been looking for, brother? A third party capable of finding Varric?
Yes, you said so yourself. Someone with no loyalties to speak of. And if she's become promised, truly her arrival is more than coincidence.
Serpent, give me strength. You both speak true. Perhaps I have reacted in haste. Tell me, Armiger, are you well practiced in discretion? I hope your word is good as well. As Vittoria mentioned, my son, Varric, has left. Essentially, he has abandoned his post. And not only did he turn his back on his house, but the Great Serpent as well. He is a traitor and must be dealt with as such.
Victor, surely you don't mean it.
He does, Luther. He is allowing his fervent pride and anger to cloud his judgment. What my brother is trying to say is that he wishes his own son dead. First, we lose Vashti to that malignance tearing through Dazra. And now you so willingly offer up Varric. As if our house has not suffered enough loss already.
Of course it would. As someone from the settled systems, you have no concept of what the Great Serpent demands of us. I do not wish Varric dead, but as head of the Ministry of State, he left me no choice. All must serve. Those who refuse will be met with death. The shame Varric brought upon this house is immeasurable. It stains the very foundation. I will not act until this house is in order and its members are properly aligned with the Great Serpent. Our duty as wardens is to keep the populace tasked and loyal. All must serve both the Great Serpent and House Varun. No exceptions. Those who refuse must be cleansed to stop the spread of corruption. I will not have it known that I declared my own son a heretic and allowed him to escape our grasp. This knowledge weakens the Ministry of State's authority, something we cannot risk at this time. This is why my interest turned to a third party, someone outside of the noble houses, but we have yet to determine someone trustworthy enough. Until now. Exceptions show weakness, and we cannot afford to show weakness at a time like this.
We have done the same for less. You act as if death is the only answer. What about forgiveness?
I will not risk the Ministry's authority on the actions of my own son, even if he is my chosen heir. If the High Council wants my cooperation, I need you to find Vedic and carry out his sentence.
And I would ask you to spare him. My brother is acting under impulse, not reason.
I have never been more clear. Speak against me one more time, and you will regret it. Vedic has a signet ring with House Vithal's family crest. Bring it to me as proof of death. Only then will I grant you access to the power grid. See that you get it done. I recommend you start by speaking to patrons of the Herald's Rest. Some of Vedic's associates there may know where he went, but keep in mind, anyone who has directly aided him in hiding is an accomplice and shares his fate. See to it you do. All anyone needs to know is that you are looking for Vedic for personal reasons. I will not risk word of his disappearance getting out before I can say the situation has been handled.
I'll be back after convincing the guy to give me the thing so that I get into you and it's proof of his death, quote unquote.
Yeah, I know. Like, why did he say that? He should have been like, bring me his fucking head.
Great Serpent be at your side.
He's got a kitchen?
The serpent strikes down those who bow.
When the serpent speaks, you listen.
When the big snake speaks, you listen. Man, I used to know a guy that's standing right here. He was a good guy.
What?
This railing is taken. And no, I'm not looking for company.
Laura Bailey?
I'm not in the mood. Find someone else to question.
Oh,
of course. Who would be looking for me anyway? And why should I know anything about the heir apparent? I'm nobody. Ask him yourself, if you find him. Great. Another person reminding me how unimportant I am. Varric. One day we're inseparable, and the next, I've searched all of Dazra for him. But he's gone. Couldn't even leave a note. That means he either doesn't want to be found or... well, I prefer not to think about it. So, what if I did? Like I said, he doesn't want to be found. I'm so tired. It's possible I missed something, but nothing comes to mind. Believe me, I'd help if I could. Or
Pain.
he really just doesn't want to be found. Enough of this. Please leave me alone. I don't want to think about him anymore.
I do hope that the Great Serpent
They
has
always
a plan
run
for me.
off when you need them the most.
Oh, what do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Oh, you just revealed the question of the day. Where is Varric Vithal? The worst thing that can possibly happen happens. And then he disappears. I mean, come on, we're supposed to be friends. Exactly. You get it. You'd think B would at least be commiserating with me. But I'm suddenly too drunk to deal with. Some friend she is. All she cares about is Varric. And I guess I am too. I just want Varric to show up so things can get back to normal. Whatever that is. Did he trust me? I just don't know anymore. I'm trying. Believe me, I am. We talked about so much. It's just hard to recall everything. Wait. I think I remember something now. Tane! He mentioned talking to Tane one day about getting off-world, seeing the settled systems. We never thought he was serious, and even if he wasn't... Tane still might know something. Tane's a regular. I'm sure he'll be by any minute if you just want to take a seat.
Best to keep busy lest you lose your purpose, as well as your home.
Look at my hair glowing.
Spar's
Or no,
the
it's because I have my
only thing
flashlight
keeping
on, I
many
think.
people sane.
Butane.
A drink or two ought to lighten this mood.
Why would I not?
Hey, aren't you that outsider made promise that showed up here recently?
Just stop. Let me drink in peace.
Oh, wow. You really bought in, huh? I'm an outsider myself. It's hard to get into the whole giant snake thing. Tell me about it. I've been toting stuff back and forth for these people for years and still get the cold shoulder most places I go. But then these people lose half their city and you show up, and suddenly it's divine intervention. Well, I don't doubt it. Not that anyone here knows, but in the other circles I run in, you got quite the impressive rep. Anyway, enough about that.
Yeah, how I've
What can I
saved
do you
the
for?
world like 3 times.
That's so. Well, I guess that depends, Armiger. Who wants to know? Oh, sure. You just show up out of the blue and suddenly want to know where to find House Vithal's #1 son? And I know he wasn't lost to whatever ate up half of Dazra. Plenty of people have seen him since. Although, let's just say after what went down here, my retirement's looking imminent. And I haven't exactly been saving up for a rainy day. So if you're feeling generous, maybe we can help each other out. Nice to see we operate on the same wavelength. I'm pretty sure he's heading into the Highlands. Just not sure where. But I do have the means to track him. So you just say the word and we're off to the races. After you. Once we're outside of Dazra, I'll fire up my tracker, and fingers crossed, it'll lead us right to him. Just head out the west gate, should be the fastest route.
Some Koza to lift your spirits.
I got 2 companions. Now I have to just go do everything else in the game.
Just keep heading north.
Nice gun you got there.
Until we pick something up.
The weed farm.
Since really so.
I've come up with some interesting seaweed jokes to tell my coworkers. First to get them to like me. 1. What did the seaweed say when it was getting robbed? Help! This is about all I could come up with for now. I'll add more when I think of them.
It says jokes. It was 1 joke.
on now, get out of here.
Get out of here, stalker. Think it's in here? I passed him. He's up here. I guess we'll go up this elevator thing, 'cause it seems like... all it does is just bring you up.
Let us hope whatever experiments were going on here are not running loose.
Inner transformation comes from our search for the Great Serpent, accompanied by the wisdom of 10 lifetimes, knowledge that predates the beginning and mandates the end. As he shows us the way, we shed our skins, become something anew. We shall honor them in their never-ending glory with our eyes toward the stars, and when we join the Great Serpent, he will speak and we will listen in conquest. All Janan knew will come to fruition entirety.
Fine, you can jump out of the mountain.
Good riddance.
This is a reused thing from Aquila. When you're doing investigations. They tried, they thought we wouldn't notice, but I did.
Done it! I left. My father is furious. I've never seen him so angry. I always figured he knew this day was coming, but perhaps he's just that delusional. This proves he'd never seen things my way, that I made the right decision. But my mind still bombards me with questions. Did I act too quickly? What about Victoria and Luther? What about Eggy and Bee? What will my father do now? Then the hope for sleep at this point is the exhaustion that will simply take me. That's a mood, sir. I feel it.
A temporary encampment, but not an uneventful stay for the occupant.
Especially I didn't sleep well last night. At least this morning I can turn my camp and think of what to do next. Planning ahead paid off. Been slowly building up this area since this is Tane and I first discussed plans to get me off Varunkai. I figured I'd need a safe place if I had to leave it unexpectedly low. I have the tracking device he gave me, so I only hope he puts two and two together. In the meantime, I'm hoping to distract my mind by organizing my two paper. Who knows how long it might be before Tane finds me.
Look at this view. Despite everything, I cannot help but be moved by how beautiful my home can be.
What? Why is this here? Well. Oh, it's the poop bucket.
I hope this is worth the effort.
Why are the birds attacking him?
good news is my heart didn't give out. All my years and all the planets I've been on. Never gonna get used to those things. Terror, what? I think I'll pass. At least I don't see a body around here, so I hope that means Varric's alive. You find anything? Well, let's take a look. Looks like Varric was running around in a panic. Not that I blame him. He definitely fled the camp, though. Better go check below and see if we can find out which direction he went.
There seems to be a path up. We should follow it.
Temperature fluctuate greatly out here. Nothing that will hurt me. Finding comfort is impossible. I've been tired and hungry, little food to sleep. I miss my family, but it's not the point. Though I'm where the Great Serpent guides me. It is undeniable, his power. The presence that grows stronger every hour that wanes. In half a day, I'll be there. The peak lies beyond the fog. The way to the realm between.
Considering all the blood, looks like he stopped here to patch himself up. He's heading northwest, though, so let's see where that takes us.
Geronimo!
That's far enough,
Whoa.
strangers. You want to tell me what you're doing on my property uninvited? Well, you won't find him here. This isn't exactly the type of place where house members frequent. I can understand that, but I can't help you. The only people here are my partner Zen and our daughter Mila. No one comes around here. We're isolated, and that's the way we like it. All right, fine.
Irina, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Zen, yes, I know quite well. Never mind my partner, they're just overly cautious. As I said before, I've never seen Varric Bethal. We keep to ourselves. There's no reason for a path to cross. But We did aid an injured young man a few days ago.
That's gotta be Varric.
It's too coincidental. It must have been him. He had a pretty bad injury, but we were able to patch him up. He didn't want to stick around, though. Once he felt better, we sent him north. There's a long-abandoned growth farm we felt he could make use of. He claimed he lost everything in the incident that swallowed half of Dazra. He wanted to start a new life. We even gave him 2 of our own growths to get started. You're welcome, and safe travels. If you find him, give him our regards. Serpent be with you. Thank you for showing
I feel like
us
this would be a thing where like there would be another quest, but I guess not. Like they'd be like, we need some help.
Because I do not experience boredom, I excel in the performance of menial tasks.
I got early, fed the gross. Bleh. I think I'll name the female Bella. Not sure about the male yet. I took account of the repairs needed and was at least able to get this old computer up and running. It gives me hope that I might be able to fix up the Model A's that have been run abandoned. I think I argued with my father over needed for engineering skills. If I ever hear news of Dazra returning to normal, perhaps I'll initiate contact with Tane. A little far away from serpents and house politics, that's all I really want. But for now, isolated farmer isn't good enough. Things catching up with me again. My father, what have I done? The people I've left behind, but most of all, I miss my sister. I never thought I'd have left of her was a ring. I never thought I'd lose her, and now I'm dying to hear her voice. To have her reassure me that I made the right decision. She's been my voice of reason, no matter for almost my entire life. She was always the one I could talk to about everything, no matter how big or small, or how much she disagree. She should have been the one to take her father's place, not me. Not like this. Not like this. The Model A's are up and running. It should be a good day, but once again, I find myself filled with guilt over what I've done. Keep replaying that last moment with my father over my head. It's not even his words. The look of betrayal on his face. He responded with anger, but oh, I stuck was deep. I told him I couldn't stand by and watch them destroy themselves, but I rejected everything he stands for: House Vethal, House Faroon, and the Great Serpent, and of something.
Because bedside meal. That wasn't there.
Suppose I'm a goat farmer now, a long way from heir apparent, but I'm thankful for the distance. There's quite a bit has happened since I last wrote. Tane never came, and I had to flee from the vortex horrors found me and attacked. Perhaps I have my father of all people to thank for those combat lessons he forced me through. These kind of farmers took me in and helped me patch me up. They were respectful of my privacy and even pointed me here after telling them a version of my plight. Should my father send anyone after me, I can only remain anonymous, keep safe. Hope my remaining anonymous keeps them safe.
It's been a minute since I stretched the old legs. Nothing going on out here. How about you? Find anything? Sounds like it's a waiting game then.
It seems I have uninvited guests.
This guy looks sick.
You want to explain yourselves?
Whoa, hey, it's me. Dang. Put the gun down already.
It's not you I'm concerned about. It's your friends.
Rightfully so.
I wish I could say I was pleased to meet you, but something tells me this isn't a social call. Please, if you're here on my father's orders, allow me to plead my case. I'm glad someone does for once. I am not sure how familiar you are with our culture, but all I've ever wanted was the right to choose. I was born House Vithal. I was raised to inherit the role of Elder, to run the Ministry of State, to worship the Great Serpent. But I want none of it.
With House Vithal? Easier said than done.
This is true. House Betal and the Ministry of State are known to be the most devout and punitive of the houses. It would not be easy to leave without extreme consequences, as you now know.
It's never mattered how much I tried to reason with him. My father simply would not let me go. His pride and the fear of what it would mean for House Vithal is all he cares about. You sound as if you speak from experience. I envy you. Sometimes I would give anything for a supportive word from my father. All I want is to make my own life. Something Tane understood and was willing to help me with.
The credits help too, but yeah, guess you got the whole scoop now. Yup, we had a few things to discuss. I lost my ship to the incident, so I didn't want Barrick running off thinking I could just grab him and go. I was also out all the credits he was gonna pay me. That's where you came in. I figured, why not two for the price of one?
So, now you know my true intentions for leaving, and given the circumstances, I may be here for some time. My hope now is to make the best of it here. It seems opportunistic, I know. The truth is, the scaled citadel was the last straw. My people are so blinded by faith and politics, they don't see how it's destroying us. Anasko Varun eliminated half our population in the blink of an eye. My sister Vashti among them. I could no longer live in a society that won't put its people first. that would destroy itself in the name of a god that has done nothing for us. And if Varun society continues down this path, when we bring about our own end, will that faith be worth it? Anasco's experiments, execution punishments, us versus the rest of the settled systems. I hope you can see why I want to walk away from all this. To start my own life. I ask that you give me that chance. Anything. Name it.
Oh no, Sag.
Could be a good guy, could be opportunistic.
Vashti gave it to me. It's all I have left of her since the cataclysm. The disaster took every physical reminder of her except for this ring. Just wiped her from existence. True.
Like you either
It's
give
as
me
she's
it,
looking out for me.
or I'll take it.
One last time. Take it. I'll find solace in the fact that the ring will remain with my family. And now I hope we are done here. Thank you for seeing reason. I owe you both my life and freedom.
Now that's over with. I'm gonna hang back here, talk to Varric a bit. Besides, I don't want to be around when you break the news to Victor. Do me a favor and find me at the Herald's Rest when you're done.
New companion?
Thank you for honoring my freedom. Vashti knew my heart and mind well. She would understand. I have no doubt. Our father is what would bother her the most. She would have made a far better elder than I. If only he would have listened. But the man refuses to see anyone's truth but his own. I was on my way to see my father at the Halls of Obedience when it happened. I had just crossed Jinan Plaza when I saw the light pulse from the Citadel. And the sound felt like it went right through me. I couldn't help but fixate on the Citadel itself, surrounded by that strange energy. It didn't even dawn on me until later. Just how heavy the losses would be. For now. My father won't risk additional resources to confirm my death. That would only reflect poorly on him. Besides, this is just a stepping stone. My ultimate goal is to leave Varunkai behind. This farm will allow me to prove to myself that I can make it out there.
Remember to find me at the Herald's Rest once you finish the business.
Please wait. Generating suitable breeding. Hello, traveler.
They're the cubes of hay or whatever.
It's all cubes. The future is cubes.
Ooh. Turn this in, be able to buy stuff, call it a day.
Alright, everybody on stream. I'm gonna actually call it here stream-wise. I'm gonna run the last ad of the night. Because I have a feeling I'm gonna end up falling asleep soon anyway. boom, last out of the night. Spooktober returns tomorrow.
Let us speak. You're back. What news do you bring?
What have you done? Varric.
This blood is on your hands, Victor. I hope you remember this. I have not overlooked your involvement in this.
No, it was Varric's choice. He knew the consequences.
You were his father. You were supposed to protect him. You think you are doing what is right out of some blind dedication, but you are destroying this house. You already lost one child. You had to murder the other.
Victoria!
I will not hear any more of this. It is done. Leave us.
Oh, I am leaving to mourn my nephew whose memory you disgrace with your very presence.
Victoria!
Leave her be, Luther. The Great Serpent will guide her. She will understand in time and emerge stronger for it. Indeed it does. Now, only one matter remains to discuss. Did you find anyone who aided my son in his treachery? Good. I also have heard nothing of my son's disappearance, so I appreciate your discretion in this matter. You restored order to this house, and have my gratitude. Here, the access code that Ekris needs to connect to the power grid. Now go. I have much to arrange.
Now go.
For what happened.
Let the legend come back to life.
We have kept Ekris waiting long enough. The Ministry of State maintains the very society of Dazra. We enforce the common goals, that our lives are dedicated to House Varun and the Great Serpent. In order for everyone to contribute, we do not allow for the distractions of disillusion and heresy. House Vathal will thrive for centuries to come. I will see to it. There are many of noble blood far more worthy than my own son who would gladly take on the mantle.
I was muted.
I was at the Hall of Obedience.
Mute boy.
Discussing matters that do not concern you when I first saw it. A strange light emanating from the Scale Citadel. It was but a moment later, and light filled the entire room, followed by an indescribable sound, and then silence. Serpents guide you.
So surely I can buy things here now, right?
If only you had allowed Varric to live. I mostly looked after the House members, trying to take a more active role in the lives of our people. Victor's attention is more administrative focused, so he has little time to deal with personal grievances or requests. Since the destruction, I did all I could to help ease our family's grief. But once Varric left, I turned my focus completely to Victor. All must serve.
Serpent keep you.
Sorry, but
You
will have to
son
get
of a
approval
bitch.
before you can buy any weapons from me.
No approval for you.
It will take more than a necessary gun.
Only House Fatal and House Dulkef remain. Ah, did Victor finally relinquish the access code? Ah, excellent. We'll finally have the resources to fully charge the morning device. Now, let's hope House Steward Kef is as forthcoming as the others.
Alrighty. Let's go look at some creations. If you still have the stream up. Achievements are disabled, that's unfortunate. Adds all the new Coca-Colas to the game, that's sick. Craftable starve orange stuff.
Oh, now you should have access to the armory.
Now I should?
After you talked to Ekris and told him you got the access code. That's what it says. As for my stream, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, October. For Resident Evil.
I am not sure what to make here.
Making random goat sounds and reading books. Meh.
Need some stopping power,
Wow.
huh? Well, look who it is. Dazra's very own guest of honor. You must have friends in high places, as I have been authorized to trade with you. I have some impressive firepower on offer. Of course I do. Now, what are you buying?
What are you buying?
I have some serious fire.
This isn't really what I'm after. I'm after this. Why can I not buy your cool armor? It sucks. I don't want any of this shit. I need to like stealth kill one of the fucking guards or something.
All that work for a store that sells the same old crap.
Oh, the scarf's a different color. The suit's a different color. Wow, I just spent a lot of money. Oh, that wasn't worth it. I just want their armor. Alright, now we're done. Now it's over. Why are you still here? It's over now.